Ever dream of swapping your 9 to 5 routine for the endless horizons of the sea? We are turning that dream into our reality, along with our 2 young kids. We aren't just packing up our home, we are converting it into a life on a sailboat. Join our family's adventure as we navigate towards a new way of living. Along with hours of driving ahead, we had lots of hours of packing, cleaning, and preparing our house before we could even pack up our truck and hope that everything we had to bring with us would fit. Traveling with 2 kids means packing up the entire house and more. This time around, we were a bit more aware of what we actually need to bring with us to make us feel more comfortable. We don't have a freezer on board, so we were able to find a little portable one that doesn't use too much power. We were soon to find out how much of a game changer this would really be. We also got a blender because of course we're going to need to make some nice tropical drinks, a new generator, and something that we debated on for a very long time was foldable bikes. Because yes, they do take up a lot of space, but it's been so nice to get off the boat and go for a bike ride. After hours of preparing the house, it was time to play Tetris and hope that we could fit all of this in the back of the truck. Successfully being able to fit it all was a huge stress relief. Finally, the time had come to pick up Athena from her last day of school. After a short night's sleep, the time was finally here to take off and load up the kiddos and start our long, but hopefully easy drive down to Florida. Or so we thought. While we were going to buy our last Canadian coffee, Josh had realized he forgot his wallet. We had to turn around and go back home with hopes we could find it. Looking through the whole house, he could not find it. So he called his mom at 3:45 a.m. because we were at her house the night before, so thankfully she was nice enough to wake up and go look around, and she found it. So we drove down, picked it up, and finally we were back on the road. Everything else was going good. The kids were asleep, we were making great time. I decided it was time for me to close my eyes a bit so I could take over driving in a few hours. Only to be brutally woken by Josh slamming on his brakes and hearing a loud bang. We hit a deer. After finally being able to stop and check out the damage of the truck, the damage was not as bad as we thought. And we can tell you that we were super happy to be in a truck and not a small rental car. After 18 hours of driving, some kids screaming, a messy truck, and lots of driving, we finally checked into a hotel on Amelia Island in Florida. After fueling up, it was time. We were on a mission. We had to get some provisioning done, and then we were off to the boat to clean and stock her up. But during this time, we met someone new. Meet Jellyman, our new, oversized, definitely unnecessary, but totally adorable boat pet. Come, Ozzy. Come. Oh my god, he's so cute.
Come. He'll be perfect on the boat.
We realized how much work we had to do in just 2 short days to get our boat ready to be splashing in the water. We had lots of cleaning to do. We had mildew all over that needed to be cleaned and scrubbed down before we were able to move in. Turns out, boat life, 90% maintenance and 10% sailing.
Boom. Fits. Perfectly.
The dinghy was also deflated, and all the floorboards had fallen out. So we hoisted it down to the ground, and Josh and Athena had fixed the floorboards and brought her back to life, while me and Atreus were inside scrubbing and getting ready to load her up.
11, 14, 15, 16, 54, 57, 54, 57.
Oh no.
Whoa.
The figure broke. Well, that's not
We
good.
also had to replace one of our hatches in the front of the boat, which last season had a crack in it. So for this season, to be safe, we had gotten a new one, and Josh quickly installed that. After many more hours of scrubbing, cleaning, and up and down ladders, it was finally time to launch. And everything had gone absolutely perfect, considering the day of our launch was super windy. Join us on our next video as we spend our first day back on the water and our journey down to West Palm Beach and get ready to cross over to the Bahamas.